Hi Aquarius, welcome to July 2014. Now in July, people may be getting on your nerves because you find that they're whining and complaining. We're in the cycle of Cancer. It's all about emotions and feelings. And feelings aren't foreign things to you. It's just that you don't play in that arena and you don't like those games of playing the victim or complaining and whining. You know, you're there, hey, put your big girl pants on, your big boy pants on, and get the job done. So, you know, also look at, you know, if it's getting on your nerves, are they mirroring something inside of you? Right? Because the law of attraction is always working. And if someone's pushing my buttons, there may be something there that is something I'm doing that I'm not consciously aware of, or I used to be that way, I am no longer, and so it's in the past. So it's very interesting for you to observe and reflect on what's coming up for you in July. It is a time to rest and reflect, and also look at what you have been tolerating, what you've been putting up with. Do what makes you feel good, Aquarius. Do what makes you feel empowered. Now, the Capricorn full moon on July 12th is a supermoon, which means it's closest to the Earth and in direct alignment with the Sun and the Earth. For you, it's happening in the area of behind the scenes, how you get in your own way, how you defeat yourself. The 12th, it's 12 signs from you, so it rules the 12th house, and these are your self-defeating patterns you disown or deny. Oh, I don't do that, or I don't do that. We all do it. And so it's also the area of your hidden strength. And it's the area of unfinished business. So this is a time for you to rest, recharge your batteries like the Leos and the Aquarians. It's your time to rest and recharge your battery because you're working behind the scenes right now. Your full moon will come in August, and your full moon is a supermoon too. So it's a powerful time. And the Capricorn full moon is bringing to your attention where you've been neglecting your emotions or your emotional needs. What do you need to feel safe and secure, Aquarius? What do you need to feel happy? Now, I've offered up the Needless program here. It's all part of the Personal Foundation program, Creating a Strong You. If you go to my website in the left-hand column, I list these programs for everybody because I want to empower you, I want to coach you, and I can't work with everyone one-on-one, but this is a way that I can do group coaching with you. And this is a good program because when you meet your needs, life becomes effortless and it frees up your time because you're no longer chasing needs. Now, I believe that, you know, when we're feeling needy, we don't want to disown it, because when we do that, it creates a schism in your psychology. So in other words, if you're feeling needy for a relationship, or you're feeling needy for more money in your life, you don't want to say, oh, that's not me, I don't have that need, because then you're disowning what is true, and that's what creates the schism. Instead, own it. You know, I'm feeling vulnerable, I'm feeling needy, we're in the cycle of Cancer, it's bringing up all this emotional stuff, and I'm feeling kind of insecure right now. Own it, because that way you're putting your arms around yourself and you're owning your strengths as well as your vulnerabilities. However, don't let it run you. Right? So if you're feeling insecure about something, you don't want that to make your choices. So in other words, if you're feeling insecure about money, you don't want to just marry someone so that you have that taken care of, or take a job you don't really like just so, you know, you have more money. So own the needs, but don't let them run you. And, you know, with this program, this Needless program, it's, you know, a few of the things it's asking for is, do you need to set better boundaries? Do you need to establish better boundaries? Do you need to practice healthy selfishness? When you do what's right for you, it's right for everyone else. Do you need to raise your personal standards? The full moon in Capricorn empowers you to be your own authority. This is what it's teaching you. You are the authority of your life. Own your power. Don't give it away to others. Don't give it away to the job or the insecurities or anything external. You want to empower yourself. Recognize your limitations and use them as your ally. So in other words, if you're not a morning person, own it, okay? And don't try to do your best work in the morning. Do what's really requiring of you in the afternoon or evening. Right? Recognize your limitations. That's what Saturn is teaching you. And then that way they become your strength. They become an ally for you. And set your priorities. The Cardinal Grand Cross has been going on, for years now, and this Capricorn full moon is still bringing it up. And for you, it has to do with how you think, what you believe, how you get in your own way, how you take care of yourself, your daily routine, how you use your daily routine to live your best life. And so Saturn, which is your ancient ruler, before we discovered Uranus, Saturn was your ancient ruler. Saturn moves direct on July 20th after being retrograde for almost 5 months. The real work for you has been on the inside as the teacher moves within when he retrogrades. You will see the benefits of this inner work in the weeks and months ahead as Saturn flies forward and is going to fly right into Sagittarius. You're building new structures. Finish your unfinished business. That's the message for you in July too. And be careful with your resources. Is some of what Saturn's been teaching you. Now you can apply yourself to your goals and your objectives with more patience, endurance, and focused attention. Now Saturn has been in that area of your reputation in the world, your profession in the world, your legacy in the world, what you do in the world. And when Saturn's there, the chickens come home to roost for all of us. And for you, having Saturn in this area, everything you've been doing this last 28 years, but if you're only 20 years old, the last 20 years is now being, so in other words, when Saturn's in the 10th house, it's like, you've said for the last 28 years, hello world, here's who I am. And now the world says, and here's the consequences of that. And so if you've made shortcuts, Saturn's really, wherever Saturn is where we're being tested and grilled over for everyone. And we all have Saturn transiting Scorpio somewhere. For the Leos, it's in the 4th. For the Aquarians, it's in the 10th. You understand? Leo is the opposite of Aquarius. That's why when I'm doing an Aquarius reading, I sometimes refer to Leo. Okay, so that you're not alone in this, and that the Leos are going with you, going through at the same time you are, only in a different way. So for you, it is about your profession in the world, your reputation in the world, what you're doing in the world, and you can move up. Saturn does not hold back success, but Saturn makes you work for it. Saturn makes you be in your integrity and have honor. And if you don't, you get the karmic retribution. So for people that have lied and stolen and poisoned the well to get where they are, now they have to drink that water. So it's very interesting how Saturn manifests for all of us, outplays for all of us. Now, Mercury moves into Cancer on the 13th. Jupiter moves into Leo on the 16th. This is very good for you because Leo is 7 signs from you. Leo is the opposite of you. And Leo rules your house of relationships and partnerships. With Jupiter moving in this area, and it'll be in this area for the next year until August 11th, 2015, you can attract great people to you who can help you with your career, who can help you moving up with your business in the world, your reputation in the world. So Jupiter moving in Leo in this area of your life is very beneficial for you. Very beneficial for meeting a soulmate, meeting someone that you'd really like to be with. And I've written this book, Love and the Law of Attraction, how to harness the power of your intention to attract your soulmate. And you can order this book on Amazon, and I will be offering classes on it later in the year on Google Hangouts. And so this is a wonderful time for you to use the law of attraction to create your soulmate relationship or right relationship or your highest complementary partner, the perfect person for you, however you want to look at it. And so this is the time for you to do it. And your ruling planet, your current ruling planet, Saturn is the ancient ruler, Uranus is the modern ruler, is going retrograde on July 21st. And for you, this happens in the area of communication, how you think and communicate, how you speak, write, teach. And so with Uranus moving in reverse, and this is good because it gives us a chance to assimilate all the growth work we've been doing with Uranus as it's been flying forward here in 2014. And so there could be a sudden change of plans for you in the area of short distance travel, social media, speaking, writing, teaching, creating a website, anything that you've been doing. On the 21st, it could like, whoo, something just pops up and happens, you know, right around this date that is a change of plans. So Uranus's goal is to always give you more freedom, always give you more creative self-expression. This is being brought to your attention for your liberation. Uranus can empower you to make a fresh start and a new approach in the area of communication. So how you communicate with others can increase your wealth, can increase the love in your life, and it's wonderful. Now, muscular Mars moves into Scorpio on the 25th. This action planet is very happy in Scorpio because he is the ancient ruler of Scorpio. Mars in his traditional ruler, and for you, this is very good for your career. This is very good for the work you're doing. So for promotion, for expansion of your business, for making more money, this is good. This is very good. And Mars is so happy being in Scorpio. He doesn't like being in Libra because he's not about, you know, being nice and listening to other people. He's an action planet. He wants to take action. He's forward focused. So in Scorpio, he's loving on that because it's all about passion and power. So his long stay in Libra is over, and Mars can give you the drive and energy you need to achieve your career goals in the world, your professional goals in the world. Now, for those of you that are retired or don't have a career, you know, you are a unique individual, and your unique individuality is your contribution to the world. So having Mars here can empower you to have more of a connection with the world. And so it's always good. And Mars in Scorpio says, clean out what no longer is working for you so that you can make room for something new. Let go of what no longer serves you. And for you, it has to do with what you're doing in the world. So if you're in a job that's not working, let it go. If you are, you know, in a business that's not happening for you, you know, really think about, is this the right place for you? Because the Leo new moon on July 26th is coupled with Jupiter. This is an excellent energy for you, Aquarius, to build something new. Leo rules the heart. Leo rules the 5th house of creative self-expression. Jupiter rules expansion, optimism, joy, and abundance. This Leo full moon is filled with positive energy, and it's in the area of marriage and partnership for you, Aquarius. So those of you looking for a relationship, you're on. For those of you already coupled, it only gets better. So I am just digging these good vibrations. Jupiter is the king of the gods. He's the biggest planet in our solar system. Jupiter is Jove. You know the saying, by Jove, I think I've got it. That's Jupiter. And Jupiter is expanding whatever he touches, and he's with the Leo moon. And so the message is, believe in you. Have faith in what you can do. Have faith in your higher power. Get creative and let that creativity flourish and grow. Think like the child. Be curious. Be in wonder. What gives you passion? If money was not a concern for you, Aquarius, what would you be doing? What is your passion? Now, Julia Cameron wrote the book, The Artist's Way. And what she teaches is you have an inner dream, and that dream can unfold if you have the courage to admit what it is. What you really want to do is what you were meant to do. You know, I was really uncomfortable admitting I was an astrologer in the 90s, early 90s, mid 90s, you know, because everyone was like, woo-woo with it. And so it took a lot of courage to come out and become a full-time astrologer. And, but I'm really glad I did, because when you do what you're meant to do, the money comes to you. Doors open for you. You feel useful, and the work you do feels like play. Now you end July with Mercury in Leo, entering this area of marriage and partnership for you. The message for you is to follow your heart. Be your authentic self. Be who you were born to be, and then share your passion with the world. So for you, Aquarius, you know, by the end of July, relationships are really strong for you, which means you're going to have help sent to you to fulfill your heart's desire, to fulfill your dreams. So the first part of July, you know, if people are getting all whiny and baby, you know, retreat. Go into nature, go into your sacred space, light your candles, put your favorite music on, meditate, connect with Source, recharge your batteries, retreat. Because when that sun enters Leo, you're going to be back out with the world, you're going to be back out, especially in August. And for those of you looking for love, you could meet someone very significant now that Jupiter is in Leo. You could meet the love of your life. You could meet someone who's so good for you, so right for you. You're moving up in your career. So for those of you that have felt stagnated with your ruling planet there, he's moving forward now. And Mars is joining him. And that is going to give you laser focus to achieve your goals, to overcome all obstacles. If your heart is in it, if it's what you're really meant to do, if it is what you're meant to do, the money will come. But if it's just for money, it may not be, you know, all that it's cracked up to be. So this is a strong time for you. Rest and recharge your batteries. By the end of the month, relationships are on fire, especially going into August. So, you know, use the first part of July to rest, then use the last part of July to get out and socialize and network. And for those of you that are married, this is very good for the relationship. It's like you take the relationship to the next level. You really feel one with your partnership. You're a team. You can overcome anything together. And it's beautiful. It's gorgeous. I'm not seeing so much in the money area, but that doesn't mean there's anything wrong. It's just, I'm really seeing it in taking care of you, in your profession in the world, your reputation in the world, and you're on fire in relationships. So, you know, with Mars going into that 10th though, you know, the more you hustle, the more you earn. And, you know, you can cut through the obstacles now with Mars and Scorpio. And that's awesome for you, Aquarius. So use July to overcome limitations, overcome how you get in your own way, and go after what you want, but really make sure your heart is in it. Really make sure it is what you're meant to do. If it isn't, let it go. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, sharing, and Google Plusing my podcast. You're so awesome, Aquarius. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if a relationship's not working for you, let it go. If your heart's not in what you're doing, let it go. Let it go. Oh, can't hold it back anymore. Let it go. Let it go. I'm one with the wind and sky. Here I stand in the light of day. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway.